I'm often asked, what is the dark side of spirituality? And people, when they ask me, expect me to talk about occult practices. The true dark side of spirituality is not being able to support each other overcome our lower tendencies. If we truly understand Brahmacharya, it is much more than just resisting temptation. Now you may ask, why Brahmacharya? I'm not a student and I don't want to be a monk. But in our culture, Brahmacharya is not just a stage in life. It is the foundation for the rest of our life. It is the foundation of all of our achievements. It is a practical pathway to achieve any goal. Think about it. Intelligent self-withdrawal is needed to succeed in an exam. You can't go out partying when you've got an exam coming up. It is needed to achieve physical fitness. You can't eat whatever you want if you're working out. And it is needed to succeed spiritually. If you want to go inward, our senses can't constantly be going outwards. And so, welcome to this third video on the topic of Brahmacharya. We have already understood how we can reset our mind in the first video in this series. In the second video, we explored what is the root cause of our temptation and how we can intelligently withdraw from fields that trigger us. And if you want to have a look, you can click on the link below. And in today's video, we will understand how we can attach to the higher and also stay firm in our goal. These aren't my views, but these are the views of Bhagawan Shri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan says that if we want to achieve any goal, let go of the lower and attach to the higher. Tani sarvani sanyamya yukta asita matparaha vashehi yasyendriyani tasya prajna pratishtita. Having restrained them all, he, the spiritualist, should sit steadfast, intent on me. His wisdom is steady, whose senses are under control. When Bhagavan says intent on me, he means intent on Bhagavan as the highest reality, or intent on me, the super soul, the spirit that sits within all of us, our own Paramatma. The more we connect with the higher in ourselves, the more easily we drop what's taking us down. One practical way of achieving this is through Nama Japa, the practice of repeating the name of the Lord. The name of the Lord is not like my name or your name. The name of the Lord is their divine presence in sound form. This is the science of mantra, which is needed to overcome the limitations of our mind. Manaha trayate iti mantra. To transcend our mind, we need mantra. And we have wonderful examples of spiritual aspirants, of seekers, and even masters who achieve to the highest state simply by contemplating on the name of the Lord. One such example is that of our beloved Hanuman. At the end of the war in Lanka, when they had all returned to Ayodhya, Bhagawan Shri Ram and Sita Ma were felicitating all of the various Vanaras and participants who had supported Bhagawan Shri Ram. So each of the different participants was given a different gift. Sita Ma inquired, why aren't we gifting anything to Hanuman? Bhagavan knew that Hanuman didn't want anything material, but Sita Ma insisted, and she gave him one of her own precious pearl necklaces. Hanuman, on looking at that necklace, was perplexed. He held it up to his ear. He started to shake it. He even started to bite into it. And he bit through each one of the pearls, looking inside and then discarding it. Sita Ma was shocked. She said, I've given you something so precious and you're biting into it and discarding it. Hanuman at that time said that he was looking into this object and seeing whether it had the name of the Lord or not. And if it didn't resonate with the name of the Lord, then it was not worthy and he was discarding it. At which point Hanuman was asked, does the Lord live in you? Hanuman was able to tear his chest open to show that in there sat not just Bhagawan Shri Ram, but also Sita Ma and Lakshman. This was visible proof of the power of the divine name that Hanuman took at all times. Now, we don't need to tear our chest or anything, but we can understand from this that constant repetition of the divine name creates a relationship with the higher until that higher relationship can help uplift us. And when we are uplifted, the lower tendencies tend to be less likely to come and take us away from our goals. So the fourth technique is attach to the higher and let go of the lower. In fact, if we truly understand Brahmacharya, it is much more than just resisting temptation. In our Shastras, it is said, Brahmani charati iti Brahmacharya. One who contemplates on the highest reality, i.e. Brahman, is a Brahmachari. It doesn't say one who abstains from sexual life is a Brahmachari. It doesn't say one who dons a certain color of clothes is a Brahmachari. It doesn't say a Brahmachari is only a man. It doesn't say a Brahmachari is only a student. It says to be a Brahmachari, one must constantly be contemplating on the highest reality. And so, when we attach to the higher, our lower drops away and we're able to level up to the highest potential within ourselves. Our final technique is not about how you get there, but really about fixing our goal. In our lives, we say we want something, but in the same breath, we say we want something else. I want to be incredibly fit. I want to run marathons, but I also want to sleep more than necessary, and I also want to eat food that's unhealthy. Can you see the contradiction here? Bhagawan recognizes this, and he advises us to be firm in our goal. Nasti buddhira yuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayata shanti ashantasya kuta sukham. There is no knowledge of the self to the unsteady, and to the unsteady there is no meditation, and to the unmeditative there is no peace. To the peaceless, how can there be happiness? This is not just a technique to overcome lust. It is a technique to win at life. And Bhagavad Gita is not just for the battle of Kurukshetra that took place thousands of years ago. It is relevant in all our lives, in all our battles, in our own fields of existence. Bhagavan is guiding us on our own personal Kurukshetras to stay on the path and to slay the lower tendencies within ourselves. I'm often asked, what is the dark side of spirituality? And people, when they ask me, expect me to talk about occult practices. The true dark side of spirituality is not being able to support each other overcome our lower tendencies. These 3 videos, this entire seva, is my service in supporting not just you but myself as fellow spiritualists. If you want to participate in this seva, then please subscribe to this channel. It's a small step for you, but has a huge impact for us. And please do share this amongst family and friends. Our goal is to create a powerful and dynamic community of young spiritualists who can support each other and go ahead to achieve any goal, whether material or spiritual.